So, is the woke spell beginning to break? Here's a headline. Substack invites new applications, but not from Twitter employees triggered by free speech. Now, Substack is a platform that journalists can join to basically cut out the middleman, to engage directly with their readers and be paid directly by their readers without censorship and without having to deal with editors who might not like what they're saying. Because for one thing, the high-profile journalists on there are making way more money than they were before. And also, there's no way to prevent them from saying things that they don't like. Because as we know, the modern left is authoritarian and loves nothing more than shutting down speech it doesn't like. And Substack has writers like Matt Taibbi, formerly of Rolling Stone, Glenn Greenwald, very high profile. And by the way, they're also left-wing. But they're not left-wing enough. Well, they're not authoritarian left, and that's the problem for the modern left. You know, if you have any integrity at all as a journalist, it doesn't really work for them. So here we have Lulu Cheng Maservi, and she's the vice president of comms at Substack. And she tweeted out this: Substack is hiring. If you're a Twitter employee who's considering resigning because you're worried about Elon Musk pushing for less regulated speech, please do not come work here. So, yeah, that's pretty blunt. Because this has been making the rounds. Some people are dusting off their resumes. Elon Musk is stirring fear amongst Twitter employees. Now, they call him a phobe and all the usual stuff they use to smear anybody that they don't like, but their real problem with Elon Musk is that he's pro-free speech. It means that they may not be able to censor all the people that they want to censor. And that's what they fear. And Substack is letting them know, they don't want them. Here's a comment from her. Context collapse has now happened. Yeah, context doesn't mean anything anymore. It's all about feelings. Reality doesn't matter, just feelings. Kind of feels like that's bad, so we have to cancel whoever did it. Anyway, a couple more comments here. Wish more companies were honest like this. Yes, agreed. But here's one. You think right-wing grifters are honest? How precious. Yeah, right-wing grifters like Glenn Greenwald and Matt Taibbi. Yeah, it's just anybody who doesn't agree with you on anything is a right-wing grifter. We understand that. Anyway, earlier this week, Elon Musk became Twitter's largest shareholder after he purchased a 9.2% stake in the social media firm. He has promised to make significant improvements to Twitter and has polled his followers on whether or not Twitter rigorously adheres to the principles of free speech. And this is the only improvement that matters, right? And the problem that companies like Twitter have, if they do decide to, be decent and not evil, is that they've nurtured a culture of lunacy, of woke lunacy at their companies. So, every time it seems like they might become slightly less authoritarian, their employees freak out, or some percentage of their employees freak out. What the actual percentage is, who knows? But we know that the CEO himself, Agrawal, has said that he doesn't care for the First Amendment and he doesn't think they should focus on free speech. He thinks they should focus on how the times have changed, which I think I can translate to, you're only going to say what I want you to say, and you're only going to see what I want you to see. But Substack is getting ahead of the possible exodus of disgruntled Twitter employees. And they've told them, we don't want you here, but continued, quote, but for everybody else, we really are hiring. Join a talented, determined, passionate, motley team of all backgrounds and beliefs. We debate respectfully, execute maniacally, and live to serve writers and podcasters. So a motley team of all backgrounds and beliefs who debate respectfully, imagine that. Imagine working somewhere where you had to respect other people's beliefs and debate respectfully. That sounds better than working at a monoculture of cultists who are watching you every second for any sign of heresy. But anyway, she said, quote, it was a lighthearted poke at Twitter, but of course we welcome applicants from all backgrounds and with a wide range of beliefs and opinions, because diversity is strength. Now, she's obviously talking about diversity of opinion, heterodox thought, and that is true, because sometimes the unpopular solution is the right solution. But nobody will ever know if everybody's too afraid to say it. Let's see. Earlier this year, Maservi explained that Substack is devoted to defending free expression, even for stuff we personally dislike or disagree with. That's refreshing, isn't it? And she also expressed a desire for a thriving ecosystem full of fresh and diverse ideas. And that, my friends, is called a healthy environment. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. That really helps me out. If you'd just like to listen, there's the audio-only version. It's on pretty much every platform. If you look for it, you will find it. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.